start playing better as a group.
Yeah, time for those sweat. Murray over the middle. Almost spin. That time Julian Love is there. Almost another interception.
These safeties don't feel any threat downfield, and because of that, you're seeing Love, who's thinking, I got 85, which way is he going to go? Now I'm going to jump it. He's not worried about anything that's going to go by him. There's no receivers. They haven't got anything tonight over their heads, so they're playing tight, and they're anticipating throws, and Murray's going to break there.
Second and 10. Four-man rush to the outside.
Another once, another challenge. Forever, nothing is impossible.
Very frustrating. By the way, football obviously is Marvin Harrison is the son of Marvin Harrison, who has good 900 some odd passes for Peyton Manning alone.
Yeah. Obviously a brilliant career, and his son is very differently built, different style. It's another example of he and his quarterback not on the same page.
This shall suffice.
Big
You're so eager for the end.
Third and 10. George picks up the first down. So they don't have to punt it back here. Take a timeout. First down at 10. For 37.
You and your wallet are welcome anytime.
So next week we're going to stay in the NFC West and go over to L.A. SoFi Stadium. 49ers against the Rams. Now the 49ers, Christian McCaffrey and company, despite all of the injuries, they're the only undefeated team in this division. They've got Jacksonville at home on Sunday, and the Rams will be taking on the Indianapolis Colts. One of the surprising 3-0 teams before we see them on Thursday night next week.
Danny Jones, right? Danny Jones gets done.
Danny Jones is going. Murray. Back to the 30-yard line. Leonard Williams.
This defensive front, we've talked about it throughout this broadcast. You don't have a lot of time as a quarterback because they're only rushing 4. They don't have to blitz. They're able to play zone. The windows are taken away, and then the pressure gets big.
Second and 17. He'll stop up at the 36-yard line. They have a timeout, but not using it, and the Blues will rain down. Then they call the timeout with 2 seconds. Okay. Now what?
I think a Hail Mary and hope for a pass interference call.
Hail Mary, a couple of laterals.
They knew coming in tonight, without James Conner, even with James Conner, that this is a really good defense. Mike McDonald has a group that understands his team. They understand the attack, the divisional records. The Niners still undefeated with a bunch of 2-1s. But they can, when you can get pressure with 4, the defense understands exactly what to do. They can keep eyes on a quarterback. And you can't run the ball.
Yeah, that's their second and a half. 30 seconds.
Well, it's great. There's no question Seattle's got a really top-grade defense. Arizona, I mean, that loss of Connor is not only big on the field, it is very big in that locker room.
Yeah, the leadership, I mean, you're taking the alpha off of the offense, the guy that everybody, they fed their offense through him, and they fed off of his energy. So Kyler Murray becomes, it's his offense, but now it really becomes him. And when you got a young superstar receiver that is struggling, you're trying to, who's the guy other than the tight end McBride that can help you consistently make plays? It makes it pretty tough.
Oregon defensive foul is going to end the half here. Two-man rush. Now you got Michael Wilson. So what about? Well, Coach Gannon is moving over where Kaylee is going to talk to him, and interesting to see what he's got to say. Kaylee, it's yours.
Jonathan, we've heard the boos. What's your reaction as you head into the locker room down 11?
Yeah, we're getting killed in the explosive play battle, so we got to do a better job on defense of stopping explosives. And then we got to generate some on offense. But on offense, we got to get rid of stay on the field. I like the one drive that we ended up turning it over, but we just got to get going on offense, score some points.
How do you look to recreate that rhythm?
They're all playmakers. We got to get them the ball and get them in space and get going. Thanks, Steve.
All right, coming up with the score 14-3 Seattle at the break. After the break, the State Farm halftime show with Carissa and the gang. Next. You see collectibles, I see years of blood, sweat, and tears in one single moment. So step on the court. Make every play happen. All over everything. Read it everywhere.
Uber Eats knows your team's hunger for a win makes you hungry for sandwiches. And here's a free jersey Mike's out from Uber Eats right now. See how that works? When football makes you hungry, get deals all season long on Uber Eats.
Oh, good. Order for us.
When you're ready to begin to have a public organization's journey, confidence first needed power. You will explore even the exposition, the sightseeing, and the playing. Confidence through oral targeted therapy. Patients with various confidence of any 2 minutes. And confidence is proven to work better than chemotherapy in patients with previously untreated skin. Confidence has serious side effects with layers. This includes serious infections leading to increased blood pressure, features that asthma and just other levels of cancer. Public and confidence in with the SDF symptoms going slowly and faster rate of dizziness, feeling faint, chest discomfort, shortness of breath, stomach pain, dark urine, or yellow skin. These are not symptoms. Confidence helps you to confidence helps you through the fight, and you can focus on the things being done. Ask your doctor if confidence is right for you.
Interesting. I have estimated you well.
Being an engineer demands knowledge and preparation and skill. Protecting demands the most cutting-edge helmet technology. The NFL drives innovation through testing, data, and collaboration with helmet manufacturers, with more position-specific models tailored to player roles, and 3D scanning for custom fits to enhance protection and performance, leading to last season having the lowest number of concussions on record. Before any helmet goes on, safety goes in.
Well, Joe, and it's because rival Seattle and Arizona enter tonight with identical 2-1 records. Right now, the Seahawks beating the Cardinals 14-3 Listen to get strong performances on both sides of the ball. And with that, we welcome you down onto the field at State Farm Stadium. I'm Bruce Thompson alongside Tony Gonzalez, Brian Fitzpatrick, Andrew Woodward, and Richard Sherman and Lil Jonas performing. So we are also very excited about that. More on that in a second. Seattle sure though has to be excited about the way they finished the end of the first half, getting in the end zone. What do you see?
I saw a long drive, a confident team, and you saw Sam Darnold really take off with his athleticism. You see right here, first play, doesn't see anything early, gets on the pocket, sees a mismatch down the field, pushing it to Arroyo, great catch, mismatch with a D lineman. Here you see him get down the field, see him out through now. Speakers are pretty slow. Does it with his legs, gets down. Then you see right here, Charbonnet just out, and here comes cross to push him in the end zone. Incredible play, great to drive by this offense.
Yeah, I mean, Sam Darnold, obviously somebody you think about in the play-action game, the success he's had. He's 7 of 7 for 111 yards and a touchdown. Not using play-action. Seattle's really leaned on tight end sets, 25 and 30 plays in the first half, using multiple tight ends, and they're running the football outside the tackles. That's where they've had their success.
Chris, we talked about it during the pregame. Who is going to step up in the absence of James Conner? Marvin Harrison Jr. and Kyler Murray don't seem like they're on the same page again. Marvin Harrison, his third drop in the last 4 games. How do you turn this thing around?
That couldn't have been a worse first half. I mean, it's uninspired play. They're getting booed, and rightfully so. When we see the plays here with Marvin Harrison Jr. and Tyler, this was the early one with the interception. Marvin was wheeling out to go because he got taken off. He wasn't taking off. He was throwing the ball. That's on both of them with communication. I don't like the uninspired effort of him trying to track down that interception. This here looks like Kyler didn't get the coverage right. Marvin with the big drop here. It's just been very difficult. Marvin Harrison Jr. coming to this game, he has a lot of mentality. But if I'm Kyler Murray, I'm in his face on the sideline. I'm trying to do something to get the best out of this guy. And you got to. If you look at him on the sideline, he's fucking here. All this talent, you can help this team be so much better. When he does come from the quarterback, somebody go over there and get this team going. If they're not going to accept, this guy's an extraordinary talent. And they got to keep it going. You guys, defense, they're driving how they drive for Seattle. They've got 6 rushes and 2 sacks. Let's see nobody just rushing their 4 guys. Arizona's got to block them up if they want a chance to come back in this game.
Yeah, the second straight game of the Seahawks haven't allowed a first half touchdown. Big pick. Look who's here tonight. Our buddy, Baker State Farm, got everyone home to start this game off. Big red. Air raid siren. Well, he's going to need to drink that thing up if you're an Arizona Cardinal fan. He's still getting off. We got a break, though. Let's take another look at the play of the first half. Sam Darnold. Perfect. State Farm. It's going to be this one. 15-30. If you're feeding up some more to Arizona football.
Welcome to the show. I'm Ryan Fitzpatrick.
But getting that far. Very good. But you're not done yet.
I'll introduce you to my beard guy if you like.
Don't settle for just any insurance when they're State Farm. Get off me. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I'm thinking we need a car.
Guardian. A mistranslation. A noun implying a verb, implying no other verbs. One may watch without merely watching.
Hey, those sticky fingers. Oh, let's get him a car. They're ready. That's the one. Yes. That's how it is. I'll trade your auto intelligence.
Time now for tonight's Don't Settle moment presented by State Farm. And for that, we're going back just before halftime. Zach Charbonnet gets stopped initially. Left tackle Charles Cross didn't settle. Charbonnet got over the goal line for his second touchdown of this season. And you know who else doesn't settle? Grammy winner Lil Jon, who's entertaining the fans at halftime. Vince, you love Lil Jon.
He did a good little job, guy.
Oh, yeah.
Turned down for what? Okay.
Cody, we talked about JSN being on the verge of stardom. He has 0 targets in the first half. Sam Darnold completed 8 receptions with 7 different guys he's not included. How do you get him going?
Well, you want to get strong economy going to have to see what's in the league, but also you can go the opposite way. We're talking about this where this could be someone football player, no doubt about that. But they're still up. They're still giving the ball initially. Everything else is going to be a beautiful thing for this Seattle.
Arizona expected this out.
However, if they're making some plays, whether it's with his leg, I'd love to see him not hook slide after 3 yards. He's the most athletic guy in the field. He's got to be the most inspiring. He's got to turn on the dial in the second half. Yeah, Arizona defensively. I mean, the only success they've had was to be able to get a little pressure on Sam, so they've got to be able to turn that up. And then offensively, we got to do something other than Trey McBride because eventually to have a successful season, this offense has got to grow into something more than just him.
But then on the other side, the defense is playing incredible football. I thought they could have had another turnover right before the half. They're playing fast. They're playing physical. And this defensive line has a great feel for Kyler Murray. I heard early in the second half, they were starting to run hurry at the kickoff. And the D-line said, Kyler came up and said, Wally. They said, oh, that's a weak side run. He goes back to where it's number 6.
Weak side run to the left. There's an L in Wally. Sure. You know what? Arizona can't abandon the run game. I think that's going to be important early here. Trey Bentley has 4 carries. Keep him involved in the game. Let's keep him going to go.
Yeah, when we talked about Marvin Harrison Jr. and the connection with Kyler Murray, if I'm
There is still one more
Get
test.
those two going. They gotta get on the same page because it doesn't work. If those two can't get going, this team is not going to get going.
As people, how do you talk to Marvin Harris to do it?
You say, hey, you umbrella, keep your head up and just keep pushing. You won't get better. And I'm still the best of us. Let's go.
Another former Walter Payton Man of the Year. Someone can get him going. It's the 39-year-old. Next week, we are staying in the NFC West as Christian McCaffrey and the San Francisco 49ers face Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams. Coverage starts with Tina tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, only on Prime. Thanks for watching the State Farm Halftime Show. Seattle gets the ball to start the second half. We'll see you at post game during the second half.
What use is
Did you
the
cook
garden?
anything on the action right now?
Nothing much if it doesn't follow orders. But this one tried so very hard. Cast away, nonetheless. It is.
Sunday. What's his past? He likes that monster.
You just look at my eyes and breathe. That's real.
Reaching a financial goals can feel impossible. Credit Karma gives you personalized finance support from your credit, savings, tax, and gamble. So you can
This one was witness to your
engage with Credit Karma.
now. Watch you actually.
You see the look on their face? This thing isn't just for show, you know.
There's my kindness of what's in the height.
The Cardinals take the win against the Seattle Seahawks on Thursday Night Football. And the 32-yard line, the ball is loose. The 16 with protection. Down. One big story is the first half here of State Farm Stadium and the so 14-3 to 3 points on a defense. 7 yards. 34 points.
One bullet on the
Three.
the rest are
They try to find themselves and take it close to the million. It's not that much now. It's normal back
Seattle will get the ball and start the second year.
You will serve.
And off we go,
You
third
have need
quarter.
of vault hunters, and you have need of vaults and their power.
Very young. We sat out to the 33 moments ago. Here they on the field with Mike McDonald.
Mike, what has your defense done best to keep the Cardinals offense out of rhythm?
We're playing really hard. We're communicating really well. We're on one accord. Some things we want to attack. Let's get the ball now when it hits our hands.
And we just saw your offense in the end zone. Now you get the ball back. How do you keep that momentum going?
Well, it's a great opportunity to thumb them up at the end of the half. It's a big series for us. It's a great opportunity to step on the gas. All right, thank you.
If they can step did all the heavy lifting on the last touchdown drive. The fake
I feel stronger.
But the Hawks are right here to recover it.
Until
Darnold got
next time.
clipped from behind by Josh Sweat.
Well, we talked about him maybe on a low, where he finished the play, maybe he keeps Sharpen out of the end zone, but here, this is what he's known for, obviously, the ability to use those hands, get around the left tackle cross, and finish on the play, using that right club to knock the ball away. Cards had their chance. That's exactly what they needed, but a good heads-up play by Barnum to get that ball back.
One of the tight ends, and Sauber with the recovery. Second down and 11 now. But then Chigba will take the toss. So he hasn't got a pass, but a nice run here